Kia ora katoa. Hello everybody, great to see you all again, and especially colleagues from country WA and New Zealand, with whom we caught up to chat all things college over the last 2 weeks. I want to let you know about your chance to vote soon on an important change to the way our college is governed. On 21 November 2025, at an extraordinary general meeting, we'll be asking you to vote yes to separate the roles of President and Chair of the RACP Board. Having done both those unpaid roles, it's clear to me the combined workload is too much for one person. I and previous presidents have had to take significant time away from our clinical positions to keep up. In addition, the chair role now requires detailed knowledge of large project oversight, governance, strategy, risk, and an increasing array of director duties around psychosocial hazards, in addition to its board committee duties, where a lot of the board work is undertaken. Under this proposal, drafted by the board, the president is still on the RACP board and chairs the new council and is the fellow voice and face of the college nationally and internationally. The chair of the board becomes a separate role and under our proposal is chosen by the board. The board can still appoint an RACP member as chair if they wish, but we also want to give the board the option to go outside the RACP and appoint an external non-member chair if they need to. Why are we suggesting this? The RACP is now a highly complex binational organisation working on multi-million-dollar projects and major changes to improve our service to you. You're facing unprecedented workplace pressures, crying out for support, and we owe it to you to deliver. Across Australia and Aotearoa New Zealand, there are many external chair candidates who are experts in guiding boards through challenging times like this, and we have had external experienced board directors on our board for many years now. The board would need to be satisfied an external chair was the right fit for the RACP if it chose this. As I said earlier, a fellow can still be chosen as chair, but that fellow needs to be highly experienced in overseeing strategy, governance, risk, legal and large projects. We'll be holding an extraordinary general meeting on 21 November at which you can vote on a resolution to separate the president and chair roles. The board recommends you vote yes. 75% of votes cast need to be in favour of the change for it to take effect. Between now and the 21 November EGM, we'll be holding information sessions to explain splitting the president and chair roles in more detail and to answer your questions. You'll get the voting papers and detailed information emailed or posted to you soon. We had intended to suggest a second change. We were going to ask you to vote on establishing a nominations committee for the board director positions. Our nominations committee would interview RACP members and vet director credentials and experience for those who want to stand for board election. It ensures there's a pool of the highest calibre candidates from whom you then get to choose who gets your vote. Nominations committee have long been used by universities, not-for-profits, membership associations and many other types of organisations to screen governance candidates. Nominations committees are strongly recommended by regulators and governance experts. But in consultation and one-on-one discussions, you've told us you want more detail. You want to understand who would be on an RACP nominations committee, how they would be chosen, how it would function, and the checks and balances. We hear you, and we have delayed a nominations committee vote. We're holding additional consultation sessions on the NOMS committee proposal until 31 October. More information sessions after that, and there'll be further details on our website. Once we've got your feedback, we'll draft a nominations committee resolution to be put to the next annual general meeting on 29 May 2026. That gives you plenty of time to understand exactly what you'd be voting for regarding the nominations committee next year. These are important changes, and this video is just a summary. Look out for invites to detailed information sessions. And remember, the board recommends you vote yes on 21 November to separate the president and chair roles. The RACP will always be our own member-led organisation, but we think it can be governed much more effectively in future. Not just to promise results, but to deliver them for you. Kia ora.